In order for us to map the state to our navbar here, which is the cart length, we need to add getters in our index.js file. So let's go to our editor and you want to type here export const getters. Getters is to get the state. That's all. We just want to return the state and map that state corresponding component. So we need to type, for example, since we want to get the length of the cart, we type get cart length and then we pass in the state and we just want to do one thing, return state dot cart length. That's all we want. We just want the value of cart length. So if you go to navbar under components and you want to go down and you want to type import, since we have to map the getters to our cart component, we have to type map getters from Vuex. But how do we map these getters? Do we have to put it in methods? Because methods is only for actions. But do we put map getters to data? We are not gonna map getters. It's not gonna work this way. We have to use computed properties to actually map the getters so that we can use get cart length. So you must be wondering, what is computed? Computed property allow us to define a property, which is something like get cart length, to use the same way as data, which is, it is the same thing as data actually, but the only difference is in computed we can add some custom logic. So for example, in data, when we return, it's gonna be like name, and then we cannot do any computation here, or we cannot do any like custom logic in this name property. But in computed, you can do name, but you have to make it as a function, and then you have to return, and then you can do any logic you want. You can say jack plus 1 plus sparrow. So we can use this name property under computed, and then we can just simply put it here, and then we can just put it like name. Super simple. So remember, you only want to use computed if you want to do some logic, or you want to do some custom logic in it, like any logic that you could think of, then you can use computed. We never used computed before, except right now, because we need to map the getters in our computed. This is the convention way. You cannot map getters to data, so you can only map getters to computed, hence why we have to use computed. But in the future, in index.js, under these getters, we're gonna have some getter function that will do some computation. It kind of makes sense to map it to computed. So right now, let's remove this, and let's remove this, and now we can pass this get cart length, and then we can find that cart, which is will be nuxlink to cart, and then this will be get cart length. Simple as that. It will just return the length of the cart from the state. So if we go back, and if we go back to our main page, and let's add some product into our cart. So let's add Harry Potter, and let's simply click add to cart. And as you can see, it increased. The cart length is now 3, 4, 5. And if we go back to inspect and check our Vue Dev Tools, and as you can see, if you load the state, and now we have one object, which is one product, but the quantity is 5, which is correct. So we have successfully mapped the state to the corresponding components. In the next video, we are going to go to cart, and we're gonna map the cart data to the shopping cart. So I'll see you guys in the next video.